just joining. So take the block, if you have one, this way, pillows, blankets. If this doesn't work, sit cross-legged or anything that feels comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a few moments here. Place one dominant hand on top of the other, less dominant hand. Lift the crown of the head to the sky. Bring the collarbones forward. Yes, little kitty. Bring the shoulders back and around. Gently draw your navel point in and tuck your tailbone underneath you. So you allow for a little bit of length through the body to rise, to sit up. And then just, in your mind's eye, watch the breath moving from the base of your spine to the top of your head. And taking big, full breaths in and out of the nose. Slow down the inhales and the exhales. And maybe even count them. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale maybe slightly longer than the inhale. And continue to breathe in and out of the nose, creating length through your spine, space between your ears and your shoulders. And keep thinking about lifting tall. Create length. Allow for 2 more rounds of breath here. And when you've emptied out the second round of breath, bring your hands to your heart center. Touch your chin towards your hands. Set your intention for this morning or for the rest of your day, week, weekend. And then inhale, bring your thumbs to the third eye, the space between the 2 brows. Welcome, Deb. Glad you got it. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, open your arms like a T. Thumbs up to the sky, shoulders back and down. Can you just draw the navel point in a little bit? And then turn your arms, your torso to the right. Doesn't matter, how wide the twist goes, especially first thing in the morning. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side, bringing the left arm behind you as much as you can, allowing for whatever space you've got. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the right side. Right arm down, left arm up. Tense your fingers behind you, and then turn your shoulders a little square. Inhale back up, turn front. Exhale to the other side. Left arm down, fingers tent, right arm up. Keep pressing your hips forward. Inhale back up. Exhale to center. Good. One more time to the right. Right arm down, left arm up. Stay here or lift your hips up. Exhale, release, hips. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Left arm down, right arm up. Stay here or lift your hips up. Keep trying to pull your shoulders a little bit more forward. And then exhale, hips down if they're up. Arms out to the side, thumbs up. Exhale, bring the arms behind you, interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles to the earth, lift your chest. Stay here, or lift your hips up. So it's not quite a camel. You're not going to have your hips over your knees. Good, beautiful. Exhale, come on down. Keep your hands as they are and fold forward. Chest towards your thighs, head towards the floor. Stay there, or lift your hips up in the air. Rounding your spine, pressing the top of the foot, shin down. Arms up, pull up the belly, look upwards, breathe, and let it go. And come on back down to your heels, your hips on your block, lift your torso up, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. Come up to your hands and knees. Most of you are too young to even remember this. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, and arch your back. Exhale, top of the foot, shin down, chin to chest, round your spine. But I might encourage you to watch the movie. Inhale, tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Cat and cow, do your own couple of breaths, couple of rounds. Exhale. Keep doing the round and curl thing, or begin to take yourself into circles. One big, one small, whatever feels right. And then reverse it. And when you're ready, make your way back to a nice wide-legged child's pose. Extend the arms for an active pose. Lift your heel of your hand, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, and stay on the fingertips, the pads of the fingertips for here. Stay on your fingertips, come up to your hands and knees. And then press the arms out in front of you, palms down. Tuck the toes, drop the chin, chest. Good, bring your forearms down. Shift forward, elbows underneath shoulders. Tuck your toes, plank pose on your forearms. Elbows are as wide as your shoulders. Could be a little wider if you need it, closer if you want to. Shift yourself a little forward, lower your hips to the ground. Rest on your belly, just below your hip bones, above your pubic bone. And then think about pulling your elbows towards your chest and towards each other. And pull your heart through. This song still makes me cry. Drop your chin to your chest. And then lift your head up. Just keep it neutral. Look over your right shoulder towards your left leg. And then switch to the other side. Come back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up, come back to your plank. And then lower your knees, push back to your heels, all the way back to child's pose. Keep your toes tucked for this one. Inhale, hands and knees. Right foot comes between your hands, either on the floor or on the blocks. So you know I'm loving my blocks lately. Shoulders back and down. Just check out the alignment. Make sure your right knee is over your ankle and you're not sitting on top of your back leg. Shoulders back, collarbones forward. Just start to release into that left hip. Glutes squeeze nice and strong. Inhale. Good. Exhale, place your hands on top of your thighs. If you need to pad your knee, pad your knee. And just think about smoothing out the skin from the top of your hip crease all the way forward. So push it forward and then lift your heart up. If you need the back toes tucked under, that's good too. Good. Inhale, sink a little bit lower. Release your hands, palms open, thumbs up. Exhale, turn to the right. Right arm down. Maybe you grab the left shin. Maybe it's just your thigh or the back of your thigh. And then, you might move back to grab your foot or wherever, and then just pull your hips forward again. Good. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up, twist. Hug your hip towards midline. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Straighten your front leg. Fold out over it. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Toes up or down. You make the decision what's right for you today. Another breath. Just a quick, easy release of the hammies. Rebend your front knee. Good. And step the right leg back in line with your left leg. Do one cat-cow just to release. And then come on back to neutral. Step your left foot forward. Hands on floor or blocks. Slide your back knee back a little bit. Left knee over the ankle. Drop your shoulders back and down. Bring your collarbones forward and just release the back of the hip. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take your hands on top of your thighs. Smooth out the skin from the back, the crease of the hip, all the way forward. So lift your heart up. When you lift your heart up, don't let your ribs pooch out, right? So still think about tucking under. Breathe, lead with the middle upper back. Inhale the arms out to a T, thumbs up. Exhale, turn to your left side, water wheel. Stay there, or release your left hand down. Maybe you can reach your calf. If you went back to get it, see if you can shift forward again. Or hold on to the back of your thigh, not your knee necessarily. Good. Exhale the right hand down, inside or on the block. Left arm up, twist. Hug your hips into center. Left hand comes down. Straighten your front leg. Move the blocks back if you'd like. Make them higher if you need. And fold, toes up or down. Good. Inhale back to center. Left knee meets right knee. Cat-cow. Exhale, round and curl. Keep your toes tucked under. Okay, now the rest of you can cry. Lift your knees up and find a downward facing dog. Walk your arms as wide as your shoulders, your feet as wide as your hips, maybe wider, maybe closer for some. Your fingers are just, your palms are a little bit rotated, so your pointer finger points more towards like the diagonal corners of your mat. Rise up onto your toes and bend your right knee, lower your left heel. Inhale on your toes, bend your left knee, lower your right heel. Inhale on your toes, shift your weight back, chest towards your thighs. Bend your knees a little bit first so you can get a little bit more length in the spine. Breathe in. And then exhale, work straightening the legs or stay where you are. They're both good. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Let's measure it out. Find your high plank. Look forward. Bring the collarbones forward. Exhale, hips up, downward dog. Inhale high on your tippy toes. Come forward, high plank. Look forward. Bend your elbows and drop either the knees to the floor or stay in your full stretch leg. Upward dog or cobra, or add push-ups, or don't take any push-ups and go right to downward dog. Hips up. High on your toes, soften your knees. Take little baby steps to walk to the top of your mat. Have your blocks nearby for any time that you need them. Raise to your fingertips, bring your collarbones forward. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. This time bring hands to your hips. Rise up to stand. So Maria, I don't know if you're there, but I don't see your picture, just so you know. Arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders back and around. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, bring the arms overhead, stretch them nice and long. Bring your ribs down, tuck your tailbone under. Lengthen make the legs nice and strong. Now, bring your right arm back, left arm forward. Keep your shoulders, hips forward. Bring your right arm down the back of your right thigh. Left arm comes up, and perhaps we go backwards. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale to your left side. You can stay there or take that little back bend. Keep pushing your hips forward. Inhale, back up. Turn forward. Arms up. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart center. Forward fold over your legs. And while you're singing, bring your hands to your shins, blocks, or the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees and sit back like you're going to sit in a chair. Keep your feet at least 2 fists apart. And bring your hands to your hips. And just notice that crease. Sit back a little further, then lift your torso a little bit. Good. Bring your arms in front of you. Sit way back into your heels. Now exhale, bring the right arm back, left arm forward. When you inhale, bring it back and stand all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. Left arm moves back. Exhale, back to center, rise up to stand. Exhale, bend your knees, right arm chair pose, reach back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, left side, chair pose. Water wheel in chair pose. Inhale, back up to standing. And one more time. Exhale, bend your knees, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, other side. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, open fold. Hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, weight back. Arms up, chair pose. Press through the bottoms of your feet, rise up to stand. And bring prayer to the heart. Arms by your side. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step back, take a breath. Choose to go through push-ups or right into your downward dog. Good. Upward dog, and we'll all meet back there. Breathe in, breathe out. Right foot steps, left foot turns on its side. Rise up on the inhale to warrior one. Exhale, take it all the way to the floor through your push-up for that breath. Inhale when you get to your back bend or skip it and go to down dog. And then exhale, down dog. Left leg forward, right foot back. Warrior one. On the inhale, we rise. On the exhale, we take it all the way through the push-up. If you're skipping it, you just go to downward dog. And we'll meet back there. Inhale and exhale. Good. High on your toes, bend your knees. Take yourself to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise to stand. Prayer to your heart center, arms by your side. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, take it through your flow or skip. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Right foot steps, left foot turns on its side. Warrior one. On the inhale, Exhale through your push-up or down to downward dog. Upward dog is an inhale. Downward dog is an exhale. Left foot steps, right foot turns, warrior one, arms rise up. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or your way to down dog. And we meet. Couple breaths here. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale high on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana chair pose. Rise up to stand. Prayer to the heart. One more time. Surya Namaskar. Bend your knees, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, touch the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step through plank or right to down dog. Right foot steps, left foot turns on the inhale. We come up. Exhale, take it through. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Right foot turns, warrior one. Exhale, one more time through vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog will meet. Feet are closer together, chest towards your thighs. Take whatever you need here. Go to child's pose if it's too much. And then let's go ahead and bring our feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg high in the sky. Open your right hip, bend the knee, drop the heel towards the buttocks. Keep your shoulders square. Explore the hip, knee, ankle. And then turn yourself center. Knee to chest round curl and step through. Turn your back foot on its side. Warrior one, arms up. Breathe. So now adjust it. Heel to instep, heel to heel, or a little wider depending on your hips, your knees. Hands don't have to touch. They can be separated. They could be further out in front of you. Use your middle upper back to create a little more back bend. Back toes pointed forward, back toes pressing down. One more breath. Good, now we're going to spin the back leg forward, crescent lunge. Exhale, right arm out, left arm back, left arm out. Inhale, come up. Two more times. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, come up. You can straighten the leg when you come up a little bit or a lot. Exhale, hold your water wheel, twist. Reach your fingers to the back of your front. Left hand down, right arm up. I think there's a dog in the picture. Right arm all the way up. I think that's Michelle, I can't tell. Breathe. Right arm up, left arm down, hug your hips together. Good, right hand down, exhale, straighten front leg, fold over it. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward, lengthen your spine. Feel free to use your blocks anytime you want, need. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your right knee, keep your hands on the floor. Step back to a high plank. Stay here, breathe. Good, and then make your way back to downward dog, your way. Hips up. There's a downward dog in a camera, not moving. Stubborn dog. Bring your feet closer together. Left leg in the air, high on your toes. Then open your left hip to the left side and bend your left knee, kick the heel towards the buttocks. Keep working your shoulders a little bit more square, and then explore the joints, the ankles, the hips, the knees, the toes, wherever you're at. Inhale and exhale. spin yourself center. Left knee to chest, come forward, round and curl. Look forward, step your left foot through. Right foot turns on its side. We come up and explore a little warrior one work. Left knee bends, right leg is straight. So check out your back toes are turned almost forward, pinky toe to the floor, big toe, little toe, all toes down. Reach up, bring your ribs down towards your hips. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. All the way up. Now, turn your back foot forward. Lower your hips. I actually don't know where. There we go. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes back. We'll listen to a little bit of Friends, I suppose. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, left arm down, sweep it behind you. Inhale, come on up. Maybe you straighten the leg or not. And one more time. Breathe in. Good, reach out. Now, reach forward. Right arm down, left arm up. Breathe. Twist. I don't know if we have the whole episode, so let's go ahead and move that. So you're in a side twist. Breathe in. And breathe out. Oh, there we go. Okay. So twist. One more breath. Left arm down. Straighten your front leg and fold. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward, lengthen your spine, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, rebend your front knee, stay low. Plant your palms and step into a high plank. And then make your way into your downward dog. Hips up in the air. Feet come closer together. High on your tippy toes. Right leg lifts and opens. Bend the knee. This time bring the knee towards the center, towards the right elbow or tricep. Across the body to the left elbow tricep. And back through center. Right foot steps. Stay in a low crescent here. So use a block if you need to on either side. Or just come up and lift your belly a little bit off of your thighs. Hug your hips towards the midline. Back leg is nice and strong. Pressing firmly through the foot. Think about pulling your right heel back towards your back heel. Good, and either you can hold on to your knee to get up or come up into your crescent. Right arm sweeps back, left arm sweeps forward. Reach in two directions. Good, now take your left elbow outside right thigh. Right hand meets, or maybe a fist. Twisted lunge. Back leg is strong straight. Belly is lifted, crown of the hip forward, back leg nice and strong. Front leg is as if you're pulling the heel backwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Another big breath. Good. Look forward, come down, exhale, hands to the floor. Straighten your front leg, pick the toes up this time. And then spin your toes to the left side, walk your hands in between your 2 feet, fold. Inhale, rise halfway. And then put your hands to your hips and come all the way up. Take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, knuckles down, chest up. Lead with your heart, and fold in between your 2 thighs. Head down, arms up. Shift a little bit of the weight towards the balls of your feet so your knees are slightly bent or more. Hands on the floor underneath your shoulders if your block is nearby. You might want to grab it and place it in between your 2 sides. Left hand comes onto the block, right hand comes to your sacrum. So find length through the spine, you might still be higher if you need to. And then turn your torso towards the right, right arm up. Hug your hips towards midline. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Take another breath. Right hand down. Up. Thigh crusty. Left hand to your sacrum. Lengthen your spine. Twist to the left side. And then maybe the left arm comes up, twist. Working hard for me, especially to keep the hips square. Not the easiest thing to do for me. Good, breathe in. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Walk back around to the front of your mat. Step back, high plank to low, or just a downward dog. Upward dog. And we'll meet back and down. Feet come closer together. On your tippy toes, left leg up in the air. Bend the left knee. Good. Now bring it to the center first, and then the left tricep. Over to the right tricep. Back to the center, step it through. Low lunge. I'd love to give you the background of all the songs that we're playing today, but another time. So left thigh parallel to the floor. Stay here, drop your hips. Inhale, either hold onto your thigh to come up, or come right into your crescent, and then drop your hips down, ribs tuck under. Left arm sweeps back. Little water wheel action, hug your hips in. Reach a little forward, right arm outside left thigh. Left hand meets, maybe in a fist, maybe in prayer. Anything you'd like to do here, by the way, is welcome. Just keep lifting your belly off your thighs, keep making that torso rotation. Back leg stays strong, firm, and active. Sawdust. 2 more breaths, inhale. And exhale, 1 more breath. Good, look down, hands down. Straighten your front leg, lift the toes. Take your right block off to the side, then spin yourself to your right side. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your hips, rise up to stand. Good, take your arms up and back, 1 finger over from the last time. Knuckles down, you there, Cindy? Lift your heart. And exhale, forward fold, bend the knees a little bit. One more breath. Exhale, hands come to the block or the floor underneath you in front. Left hand stays, right arm lifts, your back. Okay, good. Right arm up. Now, if you like, take the right arm underneath the left arm and twist. You can extend your left arm further on the floor in front of you. Hugging hips towards center. Come back to center. Inhale like a long downward dog, arms out. Then walk it back under your shoulders. Left hand comes up. Right arm stays. And then maybe you want to take the left arm underneath. Walk your hand or block out in front of you. Get a nice long stretch. Left ear to right side. One more breath. Come back to center for a long downward facing dog. Keep shifting the weight forward. And then inhale, look forward, walk your hands back under your shoulders. Spin around to the front of your mat. Step back, high plank. Your version. Back to a downward dog, everybody. High on the tippy toes. Right leg lifts and opens. And this time just step it all the way through. Crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, lean forward and take your twist. Now some of you may want to take an arm balance here. You can lower your back knee to the floor to get closer to the floor. Hands on either side of the right leg, leaning slightly forward, creating a ledge, and perhaps sitting on top of the ledge with your right leg. Right leg forward, left leg back up, whatever variations you might be taking. If you're just staying in the twist, I don't mean just. If you're staying in the twist, just stay in the twist and find a little bit more length. If you're taking the arm balance, when you're ready, come back to the twist with your knee off the floor. Exhale, hands to the floor. Straighten your front leg. We're going to stay forward this time. Inhale, rise up halfway, bend your front knee, and step into an L shape. So again, you can have your blocks for your L shape or supported warrior 3 pose. Lengthening out of your spine, crown of the head to tailbone. Front leg can be bent or straight, your choice. And then step your feet together, bend your knees. Chair pose, inhale, arms up. Exhale, prayer to your heart, twist outside your right thigh. Knees together, hips low. So you want to swing your hips a little bit left so the knees line up. Breathe in, breathe out. Check out your knees, make sure that left knee's not sneaking all the way forward. Lengthen your spine, find some space, one more breath. Exhale, forward fold over your legs, separate your feet. Lift your feet up and slide your hands all the way underneath. Big toe wraps around the wrist, look forward, inhale. And then exhale, fold elbows out to the side. Keep bending your knees and keep working your weight forward. You know, you might feel a little off balance, happens. Almost. Halfway lift, inhale. Good, hands to hips, exhale, rise to stand. Heel toe your feet together, arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step. Take it right to down dog, or you can take your vinyasa with or without extra push-ups. Bring your feet closer. Inhale the left leg up and open. Left knee comes through center. Step it through. High crescent, arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Lean forward. Keep the length in the torso as you rotate. Belly lifts up off the thighs. Back leg is strong. So staying here in a twist is great. Nothing wrong with that. Your knee on the floor, knee up, whatever you choose. But some of you may want to take it further into an arm balance. So I would bring the knee down so you can reach your hands closer to the floor. And then shift your weight into your, or so you can shift your hips onto your triceps. And then maybe one or both legs float up. Some of you are having problems with the internet today, I'm sorry. Good, come on back when you're ready. If you're, welcome back, Cindy. I'm sorry you're having internet problems, I could tell. So we're in a twist, or maybe you took an arm balance off to the left side. Breathe in. And as you exhale, hands down, straighten your front leg. Inhale, look forward, rebend your front knee, step together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, prayer to your heart, right arm outside left thigh. Pull the left knee back, drop your seat low. Shift your hips off towards your left side and lift and lengthen. Sit a little bit deeper. Embrace the feeling in your thighs. And then inhale back up to chair, stand all the way up. Exhale, open up your legs and forward fold. Take your peace finger grip around your big toes, look forward, inhale, and exhale, elbows out to the side, head to the shins. Pull your chest closer to your thighs, head closer to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Oh, I know, I skipped something. So, right leg is on the floor, left leg behind you. Right, I think that's, maybe it's the other leg, I think. Right, so we did a standing L. Breathe in, breathe out. If I remember it, I'm not going to let you be uneven. One more breath, feet together as you exhale. Now fold. Rise up to stand in a ragdoll. Take the arms overhead, bring it with you. Hands to your heart center. Arms by your side. All right, take your right arm up, circle it around a couple times, and then bring it into your waistline with your palm facing up, like a hitchhiker. Shift your weight, here's your pose, Michelle. Shift your weight to your left leg, and pick your right foot up from the inside, outside, whatever you're gonna grab. Left arm comes up, shoulder height, thumb up. Stay here, or perhaps tilt your body and start to kick your leg back. Some of you will get your toe to peek above your head. Nice step, good. Lift your heart up. That's it. Try to keep the hips square. So if the hip starts to open, don't go so far back. Right? So you want to keep your hips pointing forward, knee pointing down. One more breath. Now listen. Release your hand and foot. Hands to prayer. Warrior 3. Toes down. Hips square. Hug the left hip in. If you need a block, put your right hand on a block. Left arm in and twist. Hug your hips towards center. Squeeze your inner thighs, toes down towards the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep working your shoulders on top of each other. One more breath. Exhale, right leg comes down. Fold over left leg. Pull the left hip back. Pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. I know you know this move. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot to left foot, top of the mat. Exhale, fold all the way down. Roll to stand, bring the arms with you overhead. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Arms by your side. Just take a moment. Take your left arm, sweep it up and around a couple times. Release the shoulder a little bit more. And then bend the elbow into the waistline, palm up. Shift your weight to your right leg and pick up your left leg from inside or outside if you need to. Right arm forward, thumb up. You can stay right here. Or maybe you want to begin to kick back. If you have a strap and you want to use a strap, great. The tricky part is keeping the hips squared. So maybe you don't go so low. But Michelle, you haven't lost it, Michelle. Great, I can't see two people, so. One more breath. Now we're going to gently release the leg and bring the hands to prayer, warrior 3, toes point down. Lengthening toe to head, head to toe. And then we're going to float our left hand down to the floor or block. Right hand to the hip, and then rotate. Maybe right arm comes up. Hug your hip in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stacking shoulders. If the balance is there for you today, you can look up at your top arm. Right? You may notice that it makes you a little rocky. That's okay. It'll make you work more muscle. Breathe in. As you exhale, step the left foot back 2 to 3 feet and fold over your right leg. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. And just breathe and fold. Just stay here. Hips are squared. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, and forward fold. Exhale, we're going to ragdoll this in all the way to the top. Bring the arms up overhead. Good timing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step, step, high plank. Take the vinyasa or skip. We'll meet in downward dog. Hips up. Step your feet a little closer to your hands. Good, now take your weight to your left leg and lift your right leg off the floor. Maybe keep it square, so you draw the left hip in. Option to stay just like that, or maybe your left hand comes off the floor. Maybe your knee bends and your left hand grabs your right ankle foot. Or maybe you're looking at me like I have three heads and you're like, no way. Challenge your balance. Make sure you're in a shorter tripod stance, right? Not too far apart. If you're bound, release it slowly. Keep the left arm down, right leg up, and open your right hip out to the side. And if you want, this is a good time to flip your dog over and take your dancer's bridge. Good. Spin it around to the front, stay long. Keep your toes tucked, pull your hips forward. And back to downward dog. Step a little closer. Start with lifting the left leg off the floor, hips square. Maybe the right arm comes up. And then maybe you stay there, or you reach around and grab for your foot, or anything else that feels like it might be fun for you. Good. So just navigate the waters of, these little uncertainties. And then release it if you're holding. Right hand down, left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Look over right shoulder, and if you want to flip it into your dancer's bridge, flip it. Exhale, hand down. Shift forward. Downward dog, hips up. And then bring your knees to the earth. Sit back on your heels. Walk your hands to your knees. Come back to where we started on our heels. We're not here for too long. So you don't need the block right now unless you really want to. It's fine. We're taking just another breath here. And then we inhale back onto our shins. Take your hands on your hips. Elbows point in. Good. Right arm comes up in front. Circles back and around. Maybe reaching for your heel. Left arm comes up. Circle back and around. Maybe reaching for your heel. Tuck your toes if you need to. And then push your hips now. Your hips go over your knees. Right? So now you're a little bit more upright. And then arch your back. So camel pose. Remember we talked about camel way back in the beginning, and I said that's not a camel. Well, it is now. All right, so take another breath. Hands to hips, inhale. Have a seat on your heels. Short time. One hand over the other. Come on up to your shins again. Tuck toes or not, hands on your back. One hand at a time or both arms together. Reach for your feet. So again, you lean back, then push the hips back on top of the knees. Lift your heart, head goes down. Rise up slowly. Sit back on your heels. This time I want you to cup your heels with your hands. Take a breath. Drop the chin to the chest. Round your spine, forehead to the knees, top of the head to the floor. And like we did very early on, but we're holding our heels this time, lift your hips up, round your spine. No weight in the head. Just pull through the heels, push the top of the foot down, open the upper shoulder back. One more breath. Lower your hips and let it go. Slowly roll yourself up to sitting. Sweep your legs around to either side. Good. Sit up nice and tall. I'm going to grab some water. Take your hands by your knees. Always have a block nearby. Inhale. Actually, let's take our legs to the short edge of the mat, the width of the edge. Inhale the arms out to the side, thumbs up. Sit up nice and tall. If you can't sit up tall here, put a block underneath you or roll up something. Exhale, turn to the right. Reach your left hand to your right pinky toe. Inhale, come up, center. Exhale to the left, left pinky toe. Inhale up. Let's do that again. Twist to the right. Exhale, reach. Keep both hips on the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left, reach. Inhale up. Last time. Rotate right. Exhale, reach. Inhale up, open. Exhale, twist and reach. Inhale up. Arms out to the side. And then release your arms down. So keep your legs in a short straddle. Feel free to have a block. And then reach down the middle now. Short straddle, not your biggest. So you don't need to change your direction. Toes up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale and reach out. Relax your shoulders. Stay here and breathe. Don't anticipate. Don't rush. Inhale, come up, walk back. Take your block off to the side if you had it. Keep your legs wide, it's fine. Bend your knees. Place your feet on the floor. Inhale, tall. This also should keep you with a nice long spine. And exhale, bring your chin to your chest as you round your spine like a big scooped out letter C. Come back up. So rock over your sitting bones one way, and then rock back the other way. Scoop out your belly. Can you go down to your waistline? I have a high waistline, so for me it takes a little bit more work. Then roll up, inhale. Exhale one more time. Roll down, pull the belly in. This time, get to your waistline, release your hands. Reach your fingers forward. And then bring the arms over your shoulders. Lift a little higher in your torso. And then roll yourself down to the floor. When you get to the floor, draw your knees towards your ribs. So keep your legs wide, happy baby. Rock on your side to side. And then come back and hold through center, happy baby. Good, now release your arms, bring your knees together. Draw your hips right, let your knees fall left. Left hand on right thigh or knee. Right arm over shoulder. Good, arms back to the T, legs back to center, hips move left, knees fall right. Right arm to left thigh, left arm up. Arms out to a T, bring your legs back in. Excuse me. Boy, how many times in 40 years have I done that? All right, 2, just now. Grab a hold of your shins, keep everything nice and close, lift your head and shoulders up, round and curl, pull the belly in, breathe. And then lower your head. Stretching out one leg at a time. Stretch the arms back overhead, reach in 2 directions. And then get all the length in your body, breathe in. And then let the arms come down, exhale, palms face up, hips splay open. Anything else your body is calling for, craving, take it now. Or find yourself in your final Shavasana. Final meditation, time to let go of the physicality of the practice and re-enter into the mind-body aspect, into the breath, the meditation, the letting go. Give yourself permission to stay if you'd like to stay longer. And if you're ready to bring yourself back, start to deepen your breath. Move fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. When you're ready, make your way onto either side, making a pillow for your head. And then gently bring yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. And bowing down to each other, to the light, the peace, the goodness, the love within each one of us. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace. Have a wonderful day, weekend, or whenever I will see you next. For those at home, stay fit, stay healthy, get vaccinated, wear a mask.